Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today is your mayor of Fitchburg, Mayor Aaron Richardson. Aaron, welcome back to the show. How are you doing this holiday season?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. Like the shirt there. I feel like I haven't seen you in this shirt before.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we're doing some ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings today, so I thought it was appropriate to put this on.
Nice. Well, looking sharp. And that's where we're going to start because it's been a busy December as it is with groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings. We'll start with one just off of Rimrock Road, an anticipated one, I would say for sure, is Rutabaga coming to town. Pretty exciting. And comes into the new part of Fitchburg.
Absolutely. I'm very excited about it. Rutabaga is a company that's been around for a long time, great reputation, and to have them be in Fitchburg, I think is just a great thing for us. A lot of people know about it. They run the Canoecopia events in the spring, which is really popular with the Alliance Center. And so we're really lucky to have them. Been in business a long time. They care a lot about taking care of their employees, being involved in the community. And so to have them choose Fitchburg, to me, is just a great thing.
It really is, and the location is 100% renewable, all the way down to solar panels. It's got the rugged look to it built inside, and they're even taking care of that little retention pond right next door as well.
Yeah, they're going to use that for people who want to test out a boat of some kind or some kind of equipment that uses water. They're actually going to be able to use that, and so they're doing some things with it. And so it's really neat to be able to have people right there. If you want to get a paddleboard, a canoe, something like that, you can try that out, and you can do that right there on that retention pond area.
Yeah, it is a good spot there, not too far away from. There's one of the state or Dane County parks has a canoe launch just up the street from there, so you can get your kayak canoe and then put it right in the water there. All right, we have. I know you're interested in this one. The forward tie boxing ribbon cutting took place on the 15th. What do you know from this one?
Yeah. Also on Rimrock Road, actually, pretty close to Rutabaga. It's part of a bigger building. Finca Coffee is right next door, same entrance actually. It's a really neat facility. They've got their ring right in the windows, and so you drive down Rimrock Road, you can actually see their ring, which is pretty neat. And so it's great to have them. New business. I was joking that I feel like instead of elections, we should just have people face off in the ring going forward. I think that'd be a great way to solve the elections going forward.
Oh boy. Can't tell you're not running anymore there, Mr. Mayor. No, it is.
I could win. You know, I got some moves. I think I could probably win against most people.
Oh boy. Well, I feel like I want to get. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, it's going to be a good time there, and you're right next to the coffee place. I did get to go to that one, so excited to check that out. And finally, a longtime business here in Fitchburg doing a little bit of an expansion, and that's General Beverage.
Yeah, this is very exciting. They needed to expand. At first, they didn't think that they would be able to do it here in Fitchburg, and we're actually considering moving out of Fitchburg. And we were able to work with some other property owners in the area, get them some more land to have a bigger warehouse area. And so they're doing that, but they're also going to expand their headquarters and adding more office space. And so they're a 90-year-old business. They've been in Fitchburg 60 years, if I remember right. And to have them reinvest in Fitchburg, to really commit even more towards Fitchburg, knowing that they're going to be here long term, that's great. And that's very exciting to me. It's a great location for them, and they appreciate what we've been able to help them and keep them here in Fitchburg. They have a lot of great jobs. They provide a lot to the community. And so it's one of those businesses that you would hate to have go somewhere else, and to have them stay here and invest and kind of double down on staying here in Fitchburg is just a great thing for us.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have them here, and we're glad they were able to make get able to make some space there available to them for staying here and make an investment. As we wrap up this section of the interview, businesses in Fitchburg are very unique, special to the area. And if you want to just quickly, since it is the holiday season, we do got a lot of great business. I was talking with the chamber, Brandon. and saying that I feel like you can eat, sleep, shop, and do everything here in Fitchburg because of the great businesses we do have.
Absolutely. You could get all your shopping done here in Fitchburg, whether it's getting alcohol at somewhere like Yahara Bay Distillery, shopping at a coastal boutique, or there's a number of other places buying a guitar. You can do just about anything here, right here in Fitchburg. So many great businesses. We're extremely fortunate. And so whether it's going to a restaurant, going to a retail store, whatever it might be, great time to be here in Fitchburg, and more businesses are always looking to come here as well.
Awesome. All right. Sticking on kind of a recap here for 2022, was it definitely another busy year in Fitchburg, kind of year 2 or 3 now of, or almost up to year 3 out of COVID here, or what is that? But Aaron, this year, as you look back, where would you summarize the year ending out at besides busy?
Very busy, really a monumental year, I think, in a lot of ways. It was our second highest growth ever. The only other time was a few years ago, also during my term as mayor. And so that's great when we have that growth. A lot of people want to be here. The annexation of the town of Madison obviously is going to be at the top of that list. That's a great thing that I think has gone very smoothly. And some of that is great work that you and others have done in the city to communicate with others and talk to them. So that's a big thing for me as well. I think when you look at how fortunate we are to kind of, and we're not over COVID, obviously, it's still out there in the community, but to be able to get back to normal, I think that was the biggest thing this for a lot of people, is they felt like this year was more normal. And so that was a great thing as well. And so to me, it's just, I feel so fortunate to be able to lead the city. Obviously, fifth generation of my family to live here. I've got a long-term commitment to the city and care a lot about it. But to see where we're going, to see the great things we've been doing, the great growth we're having, to me, it's really rewarding to look back and say, wow, look at all this stuff. And you start talking about stuff going, oh man, that was this year. It seems like it was 3 or 4 years ago, but it wasn't. It was still this year. There's just been so much that's going on. We got great events that are happening again. Burby Derby had over 6,000 people on Thanksgiving Day. You got Festival of Speed, and you've got all these other great things. Festa Italia was back this year. That was a great thing to have come here and come back here, I should say. So we're really lucky, and it's been a great year. And I think it's really setting us up for another great year next year.
Yeah, absolutely. It was busy. It was nice to be back in that normal, whatever normal is now. And just being together this holiday season, too, I mean, is something special. And our final question for 2022 is happy holiday message, Mr. Mayor, as we wrap up here. Do you have any thank yous? Maybe you do. I don't know.
Thank yous. You feel like you're fishing for compliments there, Jeremy. I don't know.
I'm here representing the great folks here at City of Fitchburg, residents and beyond.
I think we're just fortunate as residents to have such great staff. It's one of those things. We have the mayoral awards, and I always have to choose a department to recognize, and it's an impossible thing that I put myself into, because I can go down every department and talk about the great things that they do and have done. And so, whether I pick one department or the other, it's really a no-win situation in some ways, because there's 5, 6, 7 other departments that are just as worthy. I mean, every department has been so great. So we're really lucky that way. I don't know. I don't have any New Year's resolutions or huge words of wisdom or anything like that. I just feel like, if you want to improve something, go ahead and do that. It's good though. And I think that, like I said, I'm very proud to be able to lead the city. I think we're in a great spot. And so it's one of those where we talked about this last time, I think, that I'm not running for election. So my time is winding down a little bit. But like I told someone just earlier today, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be in the city. I still care a lot about what happens here. And so if the next mayor needs me to help out with something, I'm actually absolutely here to help out and to do what I can, because I care so much about making sure that this continues to be a great place to live, to work, to do all kinds of fun stuff as well.
And I don't think a lot of people knew. I didn't know, Aaron, that you started. I mean, a lot. You've been doing, government's work. I would say you started in committees before you ever even got on the council, before you ever got a mayor. So you've been here a long time, and we certainly appreciate all of your hard work. And we're not doing any goodbyes yet
No.
because you're not allowed to leave. So there you go.
No, but a lot of stuff happens. We just had recently our first big snowfall, and we hadn't had snowfall in a while. We had new staff and we've got new streets, and all those things are a challenge, but our staff is doing what they can and they're getting better. And I know that as we get more snow here, it's going to be even better and better. But hopefully we didn't hit your mailbox. It happens once in a while. Sorry if it happens to you. Obviously not intentional, but I know that the staff is doing what they can, and usually they're out at 3 a.m, getting those roads cleared up if they can. So it's great. I love it here. I just am always impressed by the staff and all the great things that they do for our residents.
We appreciate it. I can see a new service coming to town, mailboxes and mayors. You can be fixing those. So appreciate that. All right, Aaron, thank you so much for your time. Have a great holiday season, and we'll check back in with you next year.
Thank you. Happy holidays.